Andrew McCART, IFL TV, in association with MTK Global. I'm here in Leeds to announce Josh Warrington's next fight against Sofiane, and you can say his surname for me, please.
Takoucht,
I'll take that.
So,
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I forgot already.
The French fella.
the French fella. That's what we'll call him from now on. The French fella. You see much about this French fella?
Just babyface. Just what I've seen on, like YouTube and whatnot. He's had a few fights with former European champion who were linked to when I was European champ a few years ago, Alexander Merchkan. He's boxed him a fair few times. He's boxed David Diallo, who I beat for the Europeans. So he's a tough boy. Southpaw, comes to the goal. It's when them big opportunities have come by, he's always seemed to fall short of them. I mean, he's done alright, but with the amount of wins he's had, we would have thought he might have gone a little bit further. But he's got a massive opportunity here, hasn't he? You know, he's recently won IBF Intercontinental, I think it was. And you know, he's not getting any younger. And he said yeah to fight straight away. He's got a full camp ahead of him. It's not like he's getting it 2 or 3 weeks notice. And he's going to come for a fight. So, and on the flip side of the coin, I'm here. Not got what I wanted in terms of a unification fight. So, come back to the arena, get enough defence, keep busy, keep active, and I want to bring a big performance on October 12th.
Before we talk about the unification fights falling through or not happening, I want to stay on Takoucht just now.
Yeah.
You said there that, I mean, like we've seen a couple of slip-ups with unknown fighters. Andy Ruiz, not many people knew about Andy Ruiz with Joshua. This isn't going to happen to you, is it? I mean, they're going to obviously produce the goods in front of your home fans.
I'd be a muppet if I were to look over this guy and think that it's just a given and it's going to turn up and just fall over. It's not going to happen. He's going to be there and he's going to present himself and he's going to try to push me, and that's what I want. I want to, for my own personal like thought and whatnot, I want to be coming back with a big performance. After the last one, the fight was scrappy, it was messy. I think the fans deserve to see a better performance at what happened on the last one. So I want to be sending out messages across the world and across the other fighters who are wanting the fights with me, that if you come to fight me when I'm on my game, not to be reckoned with. You know what I mean? I don't want to be this one to be like a long, drawn out 12 rounds points win. I'll be looking to get him out. I want to be the first man to stop him, and that's what I'm training for now. You know, I've got the bit between my teeth. I think I put too much pressure. I've put a lot of pressure on myself over years throughout my career, thinking, get through this one, this is going to happen. Now I'm just looking at every fight just as it comes, and if the unification fight comes in, the next fight, 2 fights, 3 fights, I just wait for it to come. Up until then, every fight I go into, I'm just going to give my best and give devastating performances.
You spoke about the disappointment of the last fight against Ged Khalad. You've spoken about it on numerous occasions, so I don't want to talk about that fight anymore, but is there pressure on you going into this fight to put on a performance for your home fans at the arena? Is there more pressure on you?
If it is, I put my own pressure on, but I don't think so. I think the pressure will be people expect me to win. They'll think that this guy's not in my league and blah blah blah, but there's always that pressure, but I don't mind, because I think it will make me train harder. It'll make me focus to bring a good performance on. I don't want to be going in there thinking, I'll just get the win done and then we move on. Fuck that, just go in there and give a good performance, be entertaining, and be devastating with it as well.
You spoke about the unification fights. I spoke to your dad, Sean O'Hagan. He's told me that he was there with Frank, was trying to make the deals and that, so there's obviously disappointment of them unifications not coming forward. However, I was out in Belfast last week with the Mick Conlan fight. I was there all fight week, and a lot of media outlets and even Mick himself had mentioned your name in a possible fight next year. Now again, after this fight, if the unification fights don't happen, Mick's a big enough name in the States. I know last time we spoke you mentioned that you would love to fight in the States. You want all your fans to maybe apply for a passport, because the majority of them haven't left Leeds, but would that interest you? Because Mick's got a huge following out in the States. He's sold out the Garden on numerous occasions. You're following, obviously Leeds fans will go to New York with you. You might even get the big arena at the Madison Square Garden. Who knows? Does that interest you, Mick Conlan, at some point next year if the unification fights don't work?
If they don't work, if we're in this position again, and Frank's done everything he can, and CART gets a deal done for 2020, in the early part, then yeah, I would entertain it. I mean, I believe that they wouldn't want the fight at this part of the career. I mean, he might have said that they wanted it, but I think they'll want it like down the line. Like if a fight contracts got handed to him, then they'd want it later on down the line. They'd want it later on down the line rather than at this moment in time. But yeah, you know what I mean. I'm just gonna keep on fighting everyone who's put in front of me, and I'm not gonna turn around and promise the fans anything, because fucking hell, sometimes it's just out of my hands, and there's no what I can do. I mean, I'm fucking begged and begged. I went down on my knees, you know, crying for the fight with any one of the champions, and it's not happened. So what can you do?
That's one, because your man's timing on me. I better keep this sweet, because there's probably other media members behind me. But Shakur Stevenson, he tweeted you saying, "Let's get this fight on." You said, "Get a belt."
Yeah.
Then we'll talk. Now he's got the chance to. Yeah. So he's got a fight for that vacant title. He wins that again next year.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. You know, he's a talent. Olympic. I think Olympic silver medalist. Yeah. Got the gob to go with it as well.
So have you?
I'm not as sharp as him. I'm just fucking daft Yorkshireman, aren't I? But yeah, if he wins the title, I'm just desperate to fight another one at Champions. After that, fucking anyone who calls me out, then they can have a go. But I'm just desperate to fight one. I don't want to look back at my career and think, it came too late, and fucking I'd go past my prime, or I don't want to look back at my career and think, fucking hell, what if I'd have got that chance against. I mean, I'd have loved to have fight fucking Oscar Valdez or Leo Santa Cruz. I think them two would have been like barnstormers, somewhat what the boxing fans would have talked about for years to come.
You not chase them and go up then? Would you move up in weight to chase them?
I want to win. I want to unify this division. That's what my goal I've set on. I want to unify this division, win another title in this division, then potentially go up. But just take this goal first, you know, then go from there. But see what 2020 is going to bring. But first and foremost, got to deal with this with the French fella. But
the French fella.
The French fella. But Shakur Stevenson, who wins a belt, I'd give him fucking 12 rounds of hell.
There you go then. Right, that's been 7 minutes over 5 minutes. So thanks Josh for this Fight TV, and see you soon, buddy. Thanks very much.